One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They come out here in the eye. They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10. 18 Gator. Hey, orbit.
They'll set up to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Flushed out right, taken in by the tight end Doyle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Davis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready. 50, play.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
With the score of Browns 21, Steelers 7.
Ready up.
51 to Mike.
Switch.
On first down, it's Vaughn. And he's got this down to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
We own it. 61, match box 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's 4th down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Brick 6-6, bullet high. Hey, wahoo. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's our time. 45, 45, 45. Come on, go. All day, all day. 45, 45.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
51, Mike, 51.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And he fires one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Fields. He's got Fuller. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The tackle by Robert Quinn. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
90, Wolf.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Browns take over 1st
Here
and
we go.
10
Here we go.
at their own
Here we go.
41-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front, you know the motivational speech on this.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll make it across the 20 as those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. 2nd and 2. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Fields. It's complete to Fuller. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. Fields. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confident.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
High 7. Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're going to look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Get ready. Get ready.
Throwing again. Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Fields. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wright's got it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw on third down. Fields uncorks one for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second and long. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a desperation throw, deep depth. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It leads to second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Fields letting one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller. 27 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Safe. Check.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boys, flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed to be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble.